We are here with the legendary Birdman pro skater, Tony Hawk. How are you today?
Good, thanks.
Thank you so much for coming out here for the Sports Entertainment Summit. Something really exciting that you have is a Left Coast tour that's happening right now.
Yeah, our Birdhouse team is hitting the road on Saturday. We start in Santa Clarita and make our way all the way up the West Coast to Vancouver.
This is not the first year that you guys are doing this?
No, I think this is our fourth tour.
What's been like the craziest city that you've done this tour for?
Yeah, that's a good question. We had a crazy crowd in Savannah, Georgia last year. I mean, crazy. Like,
really?
We had to be escorted out, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and also in Knoxville.
Does that surprise you? I mean, skating is coming, I mean, it's been super popular, died down a little bit, came back again. Does it surprise you that it's so crazy today as well?
It does in a way, but at the same time, when I was a kid growing up doing it and not understanding why there wasn't more appreciation for it, because I felt like it was very athletic, it had a lot of daredevil aspects to it, and it was always progressing, and I felt like, why doesn't anyone understand this? And so part of me is like, finally, they get it, but the other part of me is like, do we really get to do this for a living?
Well, it's absolutely amazing. I mean, when I was growing up, I was a huge fan growing up skating myself. What's really interesting is that amongst everything that you've done, I mean, you're really like the face of skateboarding nowadays. I mean, out of all the professional skateboarders, I mean, you probably have the most success in an empire built.
I guess I was one of the first ones to branch out and do bigger sponsorship type stuff, and you know, and maybe show that it's okay to do that, and you can do it in a way that still keeps integrity in the sport. But yeah, I mean, I'm honored that people look at me in that light, and I want to be an ambassador to skateboarding as well.
Speaking of ambassador and reaching out and connecting with the people, you're huge on Twitter. You got a Tony Hawk Twitter hunt that's happening. That's really amazing. Let's talk about that. How did that even start? I mean, it's huge right now. People all over the nation are just following you just to see if they can find these items.
It was just something I started doing because I realized how prolific Twitter was and how fast information traveled, and I just kind of did it on my way to go skate one day. I dropped a skateboard off the side of the road and said, hey, it's right there if you want to go find it, and it got found immediately, and there were more cars pulling up trying to find it, and so I decided to do that on a bigger scale. And so we do it every year, usually around April. Do it a whole global hunt. We hide about 50 packages, and it's a lot of fun. That's
awesome. What's the coolest thing that you guys have hidden? I know you have signed boards and all that.
Yeah, bikes and snowboards.
Wow.
Yeah.
And speaking of social media, somebody broke into your car and stole a skateboard, and you decided to put a picture of Instagram before you went to the cops?
Yeah, I just thought I'd give him a chance to return it.
Did it work?
It didn't work. Really?
Did you end up? So nobody even contact you or anything?
No, but I just learned to be more careful with my gait and my car and things like that. Yeah, so it taught me a lesson. Well, and if anything, at least it was a skateboard, right? It's expendable.
It's true. It's true. Now, speaking of the X Games that just passed, what was the highlight in your opinion? I mean, I know you were hanging out there. You were kicking it with Lil Wayne. We were just talking about that, and David Beckham. What was the highlight for you in terms of the competitions?
I think the bigger event, because the level just increased so dramatically, even just in the finals. You know, we saw like 3 different world records being broken right there because people were going for it. They were feeling it. They were all pushing each other, and so to be there commentating on behalf of it was really fun because I'm such a huge fan.
The question that people are asking is, are you ever going to come back and compete one more time?
Well, I do compete in some of they have some Masters events through the year, and I've done a few of those, and so I guess I am in my own way, but I don't know. It all depends on the format of X Games and things like that, and how I'm feeling. But to be honest, right before the last X Games, I broke my ribs, so there wasn't even a consideration.
And one last thing is, I know you're on the whole social media. Can we plug in your Twitter so all of our fans can start following you?
Yeah, Tony Hawk. That's me.
It's that simple.
It's a real deal.
Now, what's interesting is you brought back the game, Tony Hawk Pro Skater HD, so it's back on there. The question that we're all asking is, do you remember the game that came out and had an actual skateboard that you can play in your living room?
Yeah, my game, you mean, right? Yeah, and shred.
So what our Facebook fans and Twitter fans are asking is, we actually brought a board. If we can just get you to do a shove it.
Okay.
Can we do that? All right, here we go. Live on SLTV. Tony Hawk.
This board?
Shoveting.
Okay. Okay, ready?
Here we go. Yeah.
And then all the way around. There you go.
The legend,
all right.
The man himself. Thank you so much.
I'm Tony Hawk. You're watching SLTV.
Awesome.
Cool.